If her face shows even two of these things, she's attracted to you, whether she admits it or not. Let me say that again, because most men never catch this truth. If her face reveals even two of these micro-signals, her attraction is real, intense, and almost impossible for her to hide. Now, listen closely. Most people think attraction is about what she says. They think it's about her smile, her body language, her flirting. But the reality is darker, more primal, far more honest. Here's the truth. A woman can control what she says. She can rehearse her words. She can manipulate her tone. She can manage her body language, holding back gestures and postures that might expose her feelings. But her facial expressions? Those tiny micro-movements she doesn't even know she's making. Those leak the truth in microseconds. And once you know the signs, once your eyes open to these cues, you'll see the truth women try so hard to hide. Today, I, Amelia, your host from Dark Psychology, am going to reveal the 6 facial expressions that betray a woman's attraction instantly, even if she's shy, guarded, stubborn, or trying to play it cool. Because the face is the one part of the body that can't lie for long. It exposes desire before the mind can censor it. Most men will go their entire lives never noticing these signals. You won't be one of them. Not after this. So sit tight, stay focused, and don't miss a single second. Because once you learn these facial cues, you'll start seeing them in places you never expected. At work, in the gym, on a date, even in passing conversations. Women may never speak their truth out loud. But their face whispers everything. Number 6. Her eyebrows flash up when she first sees you. This signal happens so fast most men don't even know it exists. Yet it is one of the most revealing primal signs of attraction ever recorded in human behavior. Let me break it down. When a woman sees someone she's attracted to, her eyebrows shoot up briefly. It's quick, it's subtle, it's so lightning fast that the majority of men blink right through it. You wrote, "This happens in a split second, so fast most men miss it completely." And that is exactly right, but let me give you the deeper psychology behind it. This eyebrow flash is not just a hello, it's not politeness, it's not manners, it is instinct, a hardwired biological reaction that evolved long before modern dating, texting, and the games people play today. In psychology, this is known as a universal sign of interest. Every culture, every country, every generation, the eyebrow flash is the same. Why? Because it's the brain's way of saying, I recognize you as significant. I'm alert around you. You matter. And here's the part most men never realize. She cannot stop it, not even if she wants to. Your original line. It happens automatically. She's not aware she's doing it. Exactly. A woman can fake a smile. She can fake a laugh. She can fake confidence. She can even fake disinterest. But the eyebrow flash? Unfakeable. It's primal. It's involuntary. It's triggered by a sudden rush of excitement and recognition when she sees a man she finds attractive. When you walk into a room, if those eyebrows jump up for even a fraction of a second, she felt something. And here's how you confirm it. Watch her face the moment she first notices you. People relax their masks before their brain activates their social performance mode. That first half second is pure truth. If her eyebrows go up, even briefly, she's interested. Not maybe, not possibly, interested, period. And here's an even darker detail. Something psychologists often don't say. Women accidentally eyebrow flash only to men they find attractive, or to people they desperately want approval from. If she doesn't want your approval and she isn't attracted, no eyebrow flash. This tiny gesture is one of her subconscious giveaways, and now you know to catch it. But a single sign isn't always enough. So what's the next giveaway? The one she can't hide even if she tries? Her eyes. Because eyes don't just look, they reveal emotion. Number 5, she smiles with her eyes, not just her mouth. Most men think they know what a woman's smile means, but they don't. A smile can be polite. A smile can be forced. A smile can be a mask. But the eyes? The eyes expose everything she's trying to hide. Your original line says, There's a difference between a polite smile and a genuine attraction smile. And that difference is massive. Let me explain it in a way most people never hear. A polite smile uses only the mouth. It's the kind you give a stranger in public. It's the smile you flash when you want to be respectful or avoid looking rude. But an attraction smile, that's something far deeper, far more emotional, far more revealing. You wrote, "A polite smile uses just the mouth. An attraction smile uses the entire face, especially the eyes." Exactly, and here's why. When a woman is genuinely attracted to you, her brain releases a cocktail of chemicals: dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. These chemicals activate muscles around the eyes that she cannot control voluntarily. This creates the Duchenne smile, the only smile impossible to fake convincingly. Her eyes soften. They brighten. They crinkle slightly at the corners. It's like a warm light turns on behind them. Her whole face lights up, not just her lips. When she smiles at you and her eyes smile too, that means her emotions overpowered her desire to stay guarded. This is attraction. This is interest. This is desire leaking through her facial expression. Your original line. Her whole face lights up. The smile reaches her eyes and creates that warmth you can feel. That warmth, that's not your imagination. That's the emotional connection her brain is creating with you in real time. Now here's the darker truth. Women are trained socially to be polite, especially in the US, where friendliness is expected. So a woman will sometimes smile to be kind, to avoid tension, or to keep things smooth. But when her eyes stay cold, flat, lifeless, that is politeness, not attraction. You wrote, "So if she's smiling at you and her eyes are cold or flat, that's politeness." Correct, and it's important you don't confuse the two. But if her whole face transforms when she sees you, if her eyes glow, soften, or sparkle, that is genuine attraction. And she can't fake that with you, not even if she's trying to hide how she feels. This is her emotional truth slipping out despite her attempts to stay composed. But the next sign is even more primal, because it's not just emotional, it's biological. A physical reaction she cannot control, even if she wants to hide her desire. Her breathing changes, her body prepares itself, and her face gives her away with her nostrils. Number 4, her nostrils flare slightly when you're close. This is one of the most primitive, instinctual, and biologically honest signs of attraction, and almost nobody talks about it. Yet it's one of the strongest. You wrote, "This one's subtle but revealing." And yes, it is subtle. So subtle that most men miss it every single day. But once you know what you're looking for, you'll see it instantly. Let's go deeper. Why her nostrils flare around you, the hidden biology. When a woman is attracted to a man, her body shifts into a heightened state. Her heartbeat increases. Her breathing deepens. Her nervous system prepares itself for excitement, chemistry, possibility. You wrote, "When a woman is attracted and you move closer to her, her nostrils will flare slightly as she takes in more air." That's the key. Here's the psychology behind it. When she likes your presence, when your scent triggers pleasure rather than discomfort, when her body responds physically to being near you, her nostrils flare, because her body wants more oxygen. This is the same biological response animals show when they catch a scent they're drawn to. It's instinct, it's primal desire, it's the body reacting before the mind understands why. You wrote, "Attraction increases her oxygen needs. Her body is preparing for heightened arousal, and her nostrils expand to pull in more air." Exactly. This is not a conscious choice. She isn't thinking, "Oh, let me flare my nostrils right now." Not at all. This reaction happens without her permission. Your line continues. It's the same response you'd see in animals when they catch an interesting scent. And that's 100% true. Humans are animals, civilized, socialized, conditioned, but animals nonetheless. And when she's drawn to you, her biology reacts first. The proximity test: how to catch this sign instantly. Here's how you catch this micro-signal. When you lean in closer to talk, when you enter her personal space, when you stand next to her unexpectedly, when you lower your voice and she leans in, watch her nose. Just for a moment. just for that split second. If it flares, even a tiny bit, her body is responding to your presence. You wrote, "She's literally trying to take more of you in." And that is the truth most men never realize. This sign is powerful because it's not emotional. It's biological arousal beginning to activate. She can hide her smile, she can hide her words, she can hide her intentions. But her breathing? Her scent response? Her nostrils? Impossible. This is one of the strongest subconscious giveaways of female attraction. But if you think nostril flaring is revealing, wait until you see the next one. Because sign number 3 mixes trust, vulnerability, and submissive attraction cues all at once. It's not just a sign she likes you, it's a sign she feels safe with you. Something far more powerful. She reveals this through her neck. Number 3, she tilts her head while listening to you. This is one of the most misunderstood yet powerful attraction signals a woman can show. Most men think a head tilt just means she's listening politely. But no, this goes much deeper. What you wrote is absolutely true. When a woman tilts her head to the side while you're talking, that's submission and interest combined. Let me show you the psychology behind this gesture, because once you understand it, you'll never look at this sign the same again. The neck exposure principle. Why this is so powerful. When she tilts her head, she exposes her neck, one of the most vulnerable parts of the human body. This is not random. This is not coincidence. This is not just listening. This is trust. This is comfort. This is emotional openness. Animals do the same thing. They expose vulnerable areas only when they feel safe or when they're showing friendly or submissive behavior. Humans are no different. You wrote, "The head tilt exposes her neck, one of the most vulnerable parts of the body, and exposing vulnerability signals trust and attraction." Exactly, this gesture is her subconscious telling you, "I'm comfortable with you. I don't see you as a threat. I'm open to what you're saying. I feel safe in your presence. I like you." This is powerful because it's not something a woman does around men she distrusts, fears, or dislikes. Most women actually tense up their neck and jaw around people they're not comfortable with, so a head tilt is a complete reversal of that. The listening tilt versus the attraction tilt. You wrote, "She tilts her head when you speak. She angles it slightly while maintaining eye contact. She keeps it tilted while listening intently." Let me expand that. There are 2 kinds of head tilts. 1. The polite listener, tilt, quick, short. No eye sparkle, no softening of the face. This means she's socially trained, respectful, maybe friendly, but not attracted. 2. The attracted plus vulnerable, tilt, longer. She holds it. Eyes stay locked on you. Neck exposed, facial muscles soften, body slightly leans in. This is the one you're looking for. When she tilts her head and keeps her eyes on you, that is subconscious vulnerability signaling. It's not good listening skills, like you wrote. It's the psychology of attraction playing out right in front of you. A woman will never expose her neck to a man she doesn't trust, and trust is one of the strongest foundations of attraction. Your line. Women don't expose their neck to men they're uncomfortable with. They reserve that gesture for men they're attracted to and feel safe around. Spot on. This gesture is her revealing 2 things simultaneously. Attraction, emotional comfort. A woman might smile at you politely. She might laugh at your jokes politely. She might even talk to you politely, but she will never expose her neck politely. When this gesture appears, the mask drops. You're seeing her real feelings. But trust and vulnerability are only the beginning. Because the next sign is impossible to hide, impossible to control, and impossible to fake. It's not emotional, it's not mental. It's pure biology, a chemical reaction her body produces the moment she feels desire. And you'll see it in her eyes. Number 2, her pupils dilate when she looks at you. This is one of the most undeniable, scientifically proven, and biologically honest signs of attraction. A woman can hide her words. She can hide her intentions. She can hide her attitude. But her pupils? Impossible. Your original line sets the foundation perfectly. This is pure biology and impossible to fake. Exactly. Pupil dilation is not emotional acting or flirtation. It is a direct, measurable response from the sympathetic nervous system. Let's break it deeper. The science behind attraction, plus pupil dilation. When a woman is attracted to someone, her brain floods with dopamine, reward chemical, norepinephrine, excitement plus alertness, phenylethylamine, the infatuation molecule. These chemicals trigger the sympathetic nervous system, which has one job: prepare the body for heightened arousal. And the eyes respond first. You wrote, when a woman is attracted to you, her pupils dilate. They get larger, darker, more intense. Yes, this is why lovers often say someone's eyes look different when they're into you. Pupil dilation increases the amount of visual information the brain takes in. It literally makes you look clearer, sharper, more fascinating to her. Her eyes become more sensitive to your presence, not anyone else's. The lighting trap. Most men overlook. A lot of people misunderstand pupil dilation because they don't know this. Pupils can dilate in dark lighting. Pupils can contract in bright lighting. But attraction causes dilation even in normal or bright light. That's the key. Your line says, if you're in normal lighting and her pupils look blown out, almost entirely black, that's arousal. Exactly. If the lighting is average and her pupils are still huge, that's not lighting, that's you. How to notice her pupil dilation without being creepy. Here's what to look for. When you make eye contact, do her pupils get wider? Do her eyes suddenly look darker? Does she blink slower and stare longer? Does she look at you the same way she looks at other people? Or differently? You wrote, her eyes will look different, darker, more intense, almost like she's looking at you differently than she looks at everyone else. Because she is. This is 100% true. When she's attracted, her gaze lingers, her eyes soften, her pupils expand, her face relaxes. She seems to look into you, not at you. It's almost like her eyes are drinking you in. And here's the deeper, darker truth. A woman cannot stop this reaction. If she likes you, her eyes betray her. If she doesn't, her pupils stay normal. This is one of the most reliable facial cues of attraction. But if you think pupil dilation is intimate, the next sign is even more powerful, because it reveals sexual imagination, hidden desire, and unconscious arousal. And it happens right on her lips. This is the most intimate sign a woman can show you without ever touching you. It's subtle, it's emotional, it's sensual, and it's completely involuntary. Get ready for the final and strongest cue. Number 1, she does the lip parting look. This isn't just a sign, it's not just an expression. It is the single most intimate, most revealing, and most biologically loaded facial cue a woman can show without physically touching you. You wrote it perfectly. When a woman is attracted to you, her lips will part slightly while she's looking at you. Not speaking, just looking. Let's break that down, because most men don't understand just how deep this one goes. The silent signal of arousal, why her lips part. When a woman feels attraction, not casual interest, not friendliness, not curiosity, but real physical attraction. Her breathing pattern changes. Her breath becomes slightly shallower, a bit warmer, more rhythmically uneven, and as her breathing shifts, her lips naturally part, not wide, not exaggerated, just enough to create a vulnerable, sensual gap. This is not something she tries to do. This is something her body does for her. You wrote, her mouth opens just enough to see a small gap between her lips. She holds this expression for a few seconds. Exactly. She isn't talking. She isn't about to speak. She isn't eating or adjusting her mouth. She is simply looking at you with parted lips. This expression is one of the rawest, most instinctual human signals of desire. Why this sign is so intimate, the deep psychology. You wrote it perfectly. This is an unconscious mimicry of arousal. During genuine arousal, women's lips part naturally as their breathing changes. That's the truth no one ever tells you. When a woman is turned on, her mouth naturally separates to allow more air in. Her lips become softer, more sensitive, and slightly fuller due to increased blood flow. So when she does the lip parting look, her body is rehearsing arousal. Her face is expressing desire before her mind approves it. Her subconscious is slipping past her defenses. This is not something women do around men they feel neutral about. Not in conversation, not during polite interaction, not in friendliness. This only happens when her attraction is real. What she's actually thinking, without saying it. A woman will never admit this out loud, but the lip-parting reaction often means one thing. She's imagining being close to you. Intimately, you wrote, "If you catch her doing this, she's not just attracted, she's imagining being intimate with you." And that is exactly what it is. This expression is her body showing you what her mind is picturing. She's not speaking, she's feeling. And for a few seconds, she forgets to hide it. Women try to mask this sign more than any other, but they fail. Every time. The frozen moment. Tell. Here's how you know the lip-parting look is real. She looks at you and freezes for a split second. Her lips soften, her mouth parts slightly. She doesn't blink right away. Her eyes stay locked on yours. Her breathing pauses or deepens. That pause? That stillness? That is attraction boiling under the surface. Her brain and body are in conflict. Her mind wants to stay controlled. Her biology wants to reveal the truth. Biology always wins. There you have it. 6 facial expressions that expose her attraction instantly. You wrote, "Her face can't lie." It shows you everything before she says a word. And that is the essence of human psychology. Women can hide their words. They can control their gestures. They can protect their emotions. But their face betrays the truth every time. Now you know exactly what to watch for. From here on out, you won't miss the signs. You won't misread her signals. You won't misjudge her interest. Because you, Amelia, and this audience of dark psychology now understand the micro-expressions that reveal what most people never see. And if you're ready to master even deeper secrets of psychology, attraction, and human behavior, hit subscribe. The next video is waiting, and trust me, you do not want to miss what comes next.